Okay, so talking seal and solid tags on protections. So what they are, they're tags you add to play action protections you already have, in which you have a tight end backside. And it's a way to make those protections a little bit more, pardon the pun, solid, right? So it's a way to add backside protection to the existing schemes. Uh, the benefit of this is you give help to your toughest matchup on the down, which is usually be your tight end on the D end or your tight end on that outside linebacker on a 3-4. So it helps in that aspect, and also takes a lot of times outside of bastard looks, it'll take the backside responsibility off the running back. Okay, so it gives them a little easier job mentally and obviously physically. So talking about seal first, I really like seal. Seal's the one I would do a lot of, and the good thing about seal is it can be used on any protection where there's already a tight end backside. So any 6-man pro, there's already a tight end backside, right? So your gap schemes, your outside zone schemes, your inside zone schemes, it doesn't matter. You can tag a seal player on there, and we'll explain what that means. But it's a way to further solidify that protection. Good thing about seal is it can be ran from any either side of the line of scrimmage with any player, right? So this can be a receiver, play side or backside. It can be a fullback. It can be a tight end, play side or backside. So this tag is very versatile, and it doesn't change the existing rules for anybody else, right? So there's no changes for the tight end who's already on the ball backside. No changes for the O-line. None of that. So right, the only thing it will do is it will take the backside responsibility, if there is one, off the running back. So whoever you tag to be your seal blocker, right? So we'll see a couple different examples of this. Very easy rule for them. Whoever the sealer is, you're coming across. You're going to fit in the crease being between the tackle and the tight end. Okay, and this is obviously when you see clips. You're going to fit in the crease, and then you have any sort of backside pressure. No backside pressure comes, then you're generally going to help the tight end. There are some cases where you help the tackle just because that's what comes. But think of this as I'm coming around, backside pressure. If there's backside pressure of any sort, I take it. If there is no backside pressure, then I'm looking to help the tight end, who's going to be a lot of times a mismatch on this thing. So just a couple looks at this, right? So we have an outside zone protection, outside zone with the backside tight end already attached. So we tag seal on this. If it's just another tight end or a fullback in the backfield, they're automatically the sealer. You will call through a play call if a receiver is going to be your sealer. Okay, so the H here is a seal guy. He's coming around. He's thinking a fit in between the crease, between the tackle and the tight end. Coming around, first thing, the progression is backside pressure. He has nickel pressure. He's on it. If he would have Mike pressure, he's on it. If neither of those comes, he's going to sit in the crease, and he's going to help who needs help, usually going to be the tight end. Same thing here. So this is maybe not a great picture, but that's actually where 11 personnel, the W is a slot here, who's like split a little bit, right? Tight split, but he's still split out a little bit. So we can seal with it we'll see some really good Rams clips of them sealing with the receiver. You don't have to come across the ball to be a sealer. Same progression still exists. You're coming across. Is there backside pressure? Not backside pressure. Help the tight end on the in man line of scrimmage. Okay. The difference here with a receiver, he's probably not going to go get a Mike interior run through. So he has exterior pressure. If it's a receiver, you tell them you don't have any backside pressure. You just have outside backside pressure, right? Because he's not going to be able to fit into the B gap here to take it. The tight end on all of these, whoever is the existing backside tight end, is going to assume no help, right? Because the help could be eaten up by pressure or what have you. So assume no help, block them one-on-one, and then if you get help, it's a bonus. Same thing here, right? So it's we're off an inside zone protection, but the sealer doesn't matter. It's the second tight end, or it's the fullback automatically if nothing's tagged. So the fullback's coming, he's just fit in the crease. Nothing comes here. He's gonna fit right there. Try to help the tight end, but a lot of times he might also help the tackle here. If the tackle gets beat by the end out to the C gap. Final look, same thing, nothing different. Okay, we're working off an outside zone, right? This could very easily be gap protections. I made a gap scheme video earlier, and a lot of these are on there. Okay, like any sort of gap scheme away from the tight end With the tight end staying in, you can add this protection in. Same progression for the seal guy coming across. Look at some video of this real quick. We have a fullback seal here. I'm sorry. Fullback seal here. Okay, working inside zone protection to the left. It's a Mike Declare protection. That doesn't matter. The tight end has all the defensive end on the ball. The fullback was a sealer. What are his rules? He has backside pressure. Pressure comes, he takes it. So his down's over, right? He has all of the nickel here off the edge. Not great job in the actual protection, but you see the assignments. If that nickel were not to come, then he'd be looking to help the tight end right there. Looking to fit in the C-gap crease. There's no C-gap crease, right? Because the D end's spiking inside. That's fine. We're going to fit the D-gap now and help the tight end. This is all if the nickel is not coming. Tight end seal, come across. Okay, you can see what the crease is in a 4 down or 3 down. This occurs a lot. Any sort of wide edge is in between the tackle and the tight end. There's gonna be a natural crease. Okay, so usually you could fit right there. This is exactly why, if you watch the outside zone video, this is a great protection to employ if you're an outside zone team, because the beater in outside zone protections is behind what I call the snowplow. To be fitting right where 48's fitting, you don't have a guy for him. Right, the tackle is responsible for B gap. Tight end has the in-man line of scrimmage. So because of that, nobody's in charge of 48. Okay, so it's a good beater. Good call by the offense to call seal, right? So technically, coming around, fitting the crease, I should be in charge of 48 as a tight end. The issue is the on-the-ball tight end backside gets beat so fast that as the tight end, the sealer is coming around. He sees the tight end beat, right? Sees the tight end beat and just goes and helps him right away. Tight end had a more solid block on the backside of this thing, then your sealer will be in the perfect spot to pick up 48, right? Because your backside protection to help tight end, or backside pressure to help tight end. So good look at why you want this protection, where it helps you out is any sort of backside pressure, especially in the outside zone schemes where you don't have somebody for that guy. Okay, great protection to carry. The reason it goes badly here is the tight end just gets beat so badly as a tight end, as a sealer is coming around, the off the ball tight end's coming around. He sees that flash of color, goes and takes him, and aborts mission on the pressure guy. Get the same protection here. Another really good pressure pickup here. Good job fitting the crease being between the tight end and the tackle. Okay, you can see the fit there. He has backside pressure, great pickup by the tackle and tight end here. Okay, pressure were not to come. You look to help the tight end. The tight end and the D end are just so far from the field at this time. I don't think you actually help him. And you just sit there and look to help the tackle, whatever else needs help in that C-gap area. Great look at the eye progression here as it comes across. He fits the crease. Tight end doesn't need help. Tackle doesn't need help, but you see his eyes go back and forth. There's no pressure, right? So it's an easy down, but really good down of the eye progression right there by the seal blocker coming across. Good look here at helping the tight end, right? We have Khalil Mack on a tight end, not the matchup we want. Good protection to call. Okay, get help back there. As long as there's no backside pressure, we should get 2 on Khalil Mack, which we do here. Fit and crease, nothing comes in the crease, no backside pressure. I'm looking to help tight end. Same thing here, it's the exact same look. We're on DeMarcus Gregory. Okay, we got another mismatch. Hickman Gregory. Same example. Come fit crease, backside pressure, help tight end. Another great reason to fit the crease is because of your location. You're obviously able to help the tackle if he gets beat. Okay, if the tackle gets beat back outside to the C gap, you're sitting in C gap, able to help that out as well. So I really, really like this protection. I think it's a great one because you add it on to protections you already have. Okay, I already have P18 cut, which is cut inside zone or inside zone blocking the C gap with the tight end backside. Okay, because of that, then I just call seal or tag seal onto that already existing protection. Can I have a built-in stronger protection? This could easily be any inside zone scheme to the right or any gap scheme to the right. Any six-man play action protection, which a tight end is backside, is eligible to put a seal blocker on top of. So here's a good look at a fullback seal, but also off a gap scheme. And this is why I want it. You have a mismatch. You have tight end on a walk-up linebacker, okay, who's essentially the end. Right, he gets his ass beat, but the seal blocker is there to fit and help him. Right, what does that also do? Also takes any sort of backside pressure off. The running back would not have backside secondary pressure here because you have a seal blocker there already. Here are a couple looks at the receiver ones. So our slot here, Cooper Kupp on the ball. Same exact teaching. The only difference is he's not going to be able to get like a Mike interior pressure because of his location, right? So he just has outside pressure, right? The tight end coming across or a fullback coming from the backfield or a tight end even the same side, right? They can take interior pressure because of location. They can take interior to outerior or to exterior pressure. But because the receivers spot outside of it already, if 53 came in B gap, we're not asking the receiver to take that, okay, based off personnel and based off location. So the receivers, they still have backside pressure, but they just have exterior pressure. So anything outside of tight end, they have exterior pressure, nothing comes, help the tight end. Right, so they're no longer fitting the crease because of location. They're staying outside. 31 comes, 26 comes, 33 or 23, whoever the corners comes. Cooper Kupp has all of it. If that does not occur, he's looking to help the tight end block. Right, this guy's caught the ball for 1,900 yards. It's incredible to see what he does blocking. Right, so he is any exterior pressure to help the tight end. Same formation, no motion. We're going to do it here with the outside receiver. Ends up being the same set. I'm sorry, but receiver's progression is all the same. He has exterior pressure comes, he takes it. His down is over from the assignment standpoint now. He has all of that. The DN spikes so hard the tackle can take him, and the tight end's free to come in now and help out. I would not expect that to happen. Receiver, you're one-on-one on this thing 99% of the time. DN just spikes so hard that this is able to happen. So San Fran, because of location, still is able to fit the receiver in the crease because he's not on the ball, right? So if that's something you wanted to do and keep all rules the exact same, you could. Receiver fits the crease, he has backside pressure, no backside pressure, help the tight end, right? The issue here is the tight end gets beat just so far up the field, and obviously the receiver can't help him. So receiver can just stay right there and help whatever comes back out. But just a look, you see he's off the ball, so it's a little different. If you want to keep the rules the exact same and always have the receiver off the ball, you can still fit the crease, still fit the C gap crease, right? And the progression stays the exact same. So as long as he's on the ball like they are here, obviously you can't fit the crease and you take any exterior pressure. So however you want to roll it up. Cooper Kupp here, progression-wise, right? There's no pressure. He knows based off stance, nobody's coming. Hardest thing would be for 31 to come fit B gap with nobody for that. Quarterback just have to see it and get the ball to running back now. Suppose you can make a squeeze call type situation. The issue is now you have a receiver. First of all, you're not going to work it ever. Second off, you have a receiver on at the end. So no pressure. Cooper Kupp is there just to help double team the end. Same formation. We have our outside receiver doing it. So that's why you have to deem through play call who is your seal blocker. Really nice double team here. Okay, no edge pressure. Double team the end. For example, why you want him here. Okay, even from a wider split, he's able to do his job. Edge pressure, no. Okay, as long as I know edge pressure, I help on the in-man line scrimmage, the outside linebacker, and this type of front. Tight end gets beat pretty fast, but Robert Woods does a great job of sitting this thing back down, allowing the ball to be thrown. Right, this is the reason you call these type of protections. So this is for like an outside zone, naked setup in the C-gap type protection, okay? Just here illustrating, once again, see different protection, different launch point, but you're still having the same seal progression, seal protection type thing. So just it's a great add-on to protections you already have. That's why I like it so much. It just changes one guy's job. Nobody else changes responsibilities. Nobody else changes jobs. Really good if you want to launch these like post crosser, deep combos down the field. Carry out this these naked setup plays, double move, stuff like that. It's a great protection. 44, same thing. How to have edge pressure, no edge pressure, help it tight end. Same protection, just with the receiver doing it. Okay, makes no difference because based off location, he's exterior pressure, no exterior pressure, help the D end or help the tight end on the D end. Or the outside linebacker in a 3 down, whatever it may be. Talk about solid. So solid's another thing you can add on to protections. This is going to occur when you have 2 tight ends backside already, okay, and they're attached backside, so they're there automatically, right? So there's not as much formation variation here. You can't do this with receivers because you have double teams involved, stuff like that on the ball. So this is, you need a YY backside of protection, I'm saying, right? So the same protections we went through earlier, you can do this all off a gap scheme, inside zone scheme, outside zone scheme. You just now need 2 tight ends backside to do this. Okay, it cannot be a tight end and a receiver, a tight end and a fullback, a tight end, whatever. It has to be 2 attached tight ends backside. I like this one. Don't like it as much as seal, right? Because you do have some rule changes here. The rules are as follows. If the Sam is off the ball, so 4 down, right, like an over front, then you're gonna double team the end, and then the wing. So the tight end wing would be in charge of the end to any exterior pressure. So corner, safety, anything exterior. UR tight end wings are responsible for that. As soon as the Sam walks on the ball, under front with Sam up, under up, or a 3 down where the Sam's up, anything like that, and the tight end's going back to blocking all the D end by himself, and now the wing has all the Sam by himself. Right, so there are some differences in this protection. These aren't used a ton. I think seal's more common. I think seal's easier. I think seal's more versatile. This is just only when you have 2 tight ends backside, right? So here we come up, there's no Sam on the ball. So now my tight end wing are double teaming the end and they have anything exterior out to the right. So strong safety comes, Sam comes, anything comes, those 2 for whatever 2 pieces come. Next look, we have a Sam on the ball. So now the on the ball tight ends get to tell the wing and out. And that's now we have 2 1-on-1 blocks. Okay, so the tight end has all of the on the ball, the H here has the D end by himself, and now the W has the Sam by himself. So just recap, really easy rules. D end's by himself, no Sam on the ball. We're double teaming the end to exterior pressure. As soon as the Sam walks up, we're making an out call, and the wing has a Sam, and the tight end has the end. Same look here. Okay, we got a 3 down, but Sam's up, right? So we're making the out call, and depending on if it's a 4-4-I, you'd have to make it. The conversation would have to be as soon as that thing becomes a 4-I, talking about the end to the right here. As soon as that thing tucks into a 4-I, does the tackle take it by himself and you go back to double teaming the Sam? You keep the rules on and you got a tackle, tight end working together, and the wing has the Sam by himself. Stuff like that would have to be talked about. Last look. So this is with a 4-I. So just look at the difference here. I have a 4 here, meaning we have because of that, we'll have a tackle tight end combo. On this next thing, I have a 4-eye. Say we're gonna double team the Sam with a tight end wing. Okay, so this would be a rule breaker here. And a tackle has a 4 by himself, right? Don't have to do it that way, but it is a possibility. Couple looks at solid here, right? Can only be running 2 backside tight ends. I come up, D ends by himself, right? I don't have the Sam out there. So now we're double teaming the end to exterior pressure. So I'm kind of in a bastardized 3-for-2 scenario here. We're gonna double team this to either one of these if they can. But I'm not sure the best way of terming that, but just working your stacks. Great look here. All right, so if I can stop before. Okay, so before motion, solid here. We have an end and a Sam up. So this is an out call. This is Sam, sorry. An out call means you're by yourself, you're by yourself. We're 2-on-1 blocks. As soon as Sam then tucks back in, now we go back to a double team to anything outside of it, right? So good look at the difference here. And yes, Lily about this one. Same on the ball. I have an out call. Tells me the on the ball tight end has all the defensive end. Okay, and the wing has all the Sam by himself. O-line is unaffected by any of this. Okay, O-line is running whatever protection you gave them. So easy look there. Inside zone look. Okay, we have an out call backside. So this is a little tricky just based off linebacker location and the protection called. Technically, he's working here like this. Just because of depth and demeanor, the tackle doesn't know he's coming, right? So I can B-gap and come back out to help this guy. Tight end's not expecting this. Tight end's expecting to take 75 by himself. If he gets the tackle to help out, that's a bonus. Because the tackle's there to help out and take all the D end. Now he can, as a tackle does in here or in a lot of times in really solid protections, we say he B's out. So he steps to B, nothing in the B, then he comes back out to help out. Now your tight end in this look, okay, like next level, can see out, meaning come down, put the 5 on the tackle, you take it, you're the better blocker, and now will then hinge back out to help the wing. Okay, so you can see Kittle steps, puts the 5 on the tackle, make sure the tackle takes it, and then his eyes are here to come back out to help the wing. You can game plan then what you want to do once the Sam drops. A lot of times with these what I call these over routes, right? These sit routes, these sneak routes to dump downs. Okay. Needs to be talked about here. So we have an inside zone scheme going to the right. We get a fan call. Right, that's the running back. So running back has technically running back in this protection would have will to secondary. So you're here, you're there, and then you could, because he's a 4-eye, you could double team it there. So the running back would be in charge here for the secondary pressure because of protection call and because of there's a Sam backside, you're not expecting to get the wing free here, right? Whitworth does a good job. Guy slants to be back out. So he's going to be out. Good look here to be out, right? B, put the 3 on the guard. Once that's secured, then I can hinge back out to help on a tackle or help with the tight end. That's the mismatch. Wing essentially does the same thing here, right? I'm going to step. I have all this guy by myself or with a combo, depending on how I'm going to game plan it. Finally, based off rules, who has this guy? Because if we said if we're double teaming the Sam to exterior, then this should be in charge of here. All right, so it could be based off mic location as well, something I got to look into a little bit more maybe. Full eye, tackle, you take him by himself, we're going to double team the Sam here. Kind of 4. So this to me is wing, you're by yourself on the ball, tight end. So the tight end who's on the ball, you're with the tackler in combo, right? The tackle thinks you're there. You're double teaming the Sam. This has to be clear communicating. This is a C. We're going to see it because he's a 4. These two for these two, right? And then you have all of them. 4 eye on the backside of a gap scheme, right? You need a tight end wing backside. We have that. So a couple things here. Probably don't have to down to this up front, right? With a solid or firm call. Talked about that in another video. That's okay. I should get a double team here of the Sam. Okay, because it's a 4 eye and it's a gap scheme. So tackle can take all of that. You could C-gap hinge this thing, which is essentially what 44 is doing. Not a bad idea. Just need to talk about that in the game plan a little bit. Same protection, same look. Okay, so this one's a little bit different because the gap scheme, you're going to C-gap hinge it. 85, you certainly don't have to do that with 4 eye. You could just step to double team the Sam. I don't think that's a terrible idea to C-gap hinge. C-gap hinge it, and at 44, you have all of the Sam on the ball, expecting to get help late. Okay, so that's solid. Letter of the rules. Okay, I'm proposing that this might be the way if I wasn't a huge 12 personnel team. This might be the way I would teach it. It's kind of like a bastardized version of SEAL, which we talked about at the beginning, and solid. These are the rules I would use. Okay, if the Sam is off the ball, it's just like SEAL. Okay, what does that mean? Just like we did SEAL on the same side, same thing exists. Okay, if Sam's off the ball, tight end, you have all of the end. Sealer, your backside pressure, that pressure does not come. Okay, now you are helping the tight end. I'm basically just eliminating the double team aspect of that, right? Because if that's not something you do, there's no reason to do it just for this protection. Okay, and as soon as Sam steps on the ball, then I'm treating it just like I would in solid. Okay, tight end, you have all in the end. Wing, you block the Sam. Okay, so it's kind of like a half in, half out. It's half solid, half SEAL rules. If Sam's off the ball, it's SEAL. If Sam's on the ball, it's solid. Here's some looks at them doing it that way, either intentionally or unintentionally. I'm not quite sure, based off linebacker location. Maybe this is why it happened. But really, this should be a double team to external pressure, like a true double team. 82 not stepping that way. 82 stepping like he has all of him, not expecting help, which is how I'm proposing to possibly do it. No Sam on the ball. Tight end, you have all the D end. Wing, your edge pressure to help. Okay, so it certainly look like this instead of being true hip-to-hip double team. It's more like this. I think it helps you see edge pressure better, right? Because he's not invested in this block, and I think it still gives you plenty of time to come back to it and help later. Last look of it, just kind of looking that way for whatever reason. You see just 89 is not stepping in square, and he's thinking he has all of it. Once again, because linebacker location, I think, right? Where's the will declare protection? Doesn't matter though. If the Sam was on the ball, okay, we're in nickel, it's not a great look. But if Sam was on the ball here, you'd out it just like you would. Sam is off the ball. This is the same thing as SEAL, right? Overlap of teaching. You have all the D in. You are backside pressure, no backside pressure. Help the tight end. Okay, so I really like it this way if you're not a huge 12P backside, 12P attached teams who work on doubles and all that kind of stuff.